Hey, it's Teacher Erica from Centralia Center West, and today we are going to do some leaf rubbings. So I did this one as an example, and probably looks best like this. And so we're going to do this. So it's really easy. You need some paper and some crayons with no paper on them, naked crayons. And these actually, the little pieces that are broken in your crayon box are the best to do this with. And then some more crayons for coloring. And then you need leaves. And I went out to my yard today and I saw what was on the trees still. And these are some oak leaves. And I have some beech leaves. And so the beech are really round and the oak, you call this serrated. And then I have some maple leaves. I have lots of maple leaves. Here's a big leaf maple, and this is a Japanese ornamental maple, and this is a vine maple. So you see these maples? They're all maples. They all have 5 fingers, but they're very different. This one's big, this one's long and skinny, this one's kind of short and round. Just like all of us, we're all different. And they're different colors green. This one's very dark, this one's light, and this one's kind of in between. And you know what? They're all gonna be changing colors soon. And the big leaf maples will turn yellow with some orange and brown. And the ornamental Japanese maples will turn a really bright and dark red. And the vine maples turn orange and red, and they are my favorite color in the whole yard when they turn colors. My beech will turn kind of a coppery orange. Think of the color of pennies. And the oak turns really yellow, a really bright yellow. So they're all still green today, but you know, one of the things that we can do is we can make our autumn leaves. So I'm gonna start with, let's see, I'm gonna start with an oak and a Japanese maple. And I'm putting them on one piece of paper so I can see that their sizes, and then I'm gonna put the other paper on top. And I'm going to pick up my black crayon. So when we color with crayons or write with pencils or write with markers, we hold our pencil like this. But for this project, we want to hold it flat because we are going to rub or push the crayon across the paper flat. So I'm holding with one hand and holding my crayon with the other hand, and I start kind of at the bottom and center of my paper and push out and push out. And there I have my oak and my maple. Now I want to make these turn into fall leaves. So I am going to get my red and my orange and my yellow crayons out. If you have a gold crayon, that would be awesome too. And so I am going to just start using the leaf as an outline. And I'm gonna this Japanese maple, I'm gonna do it a really dark red. I'm not gonna do all of it because I would take too long. I really like to color though. Coloring is one of my favorite things to do at home or in the classroom. And see, I colored this one red. And you can still see the black. Those lines, those are called veins. And just like in our hand, the veins in our hand and the veins in the leaf have the same purpose. They bring nutrients from the center out to where it's needed. So in the tree, it takes water out to the leaves, and then the nutrients from the leaves travel back into the tree to help it grow. And our blood travels through our veins to bring up blood to the edges and to nutrients that our body needs. So that's pretty cool. So the other leaf I'm going to start coloring, and I'm going to start coloring it kind of some fall colors. So I'm going to work near the edge and the center. I'm not going to color the whole thing because you don't want to sit here and watch me color. But when we come back to class, I would love to color with all of you. So I did this is scarlet, kind of a reddish orange. And I'm going to put a little bit of yellow on top for shading, especially near the veins. And then maybe more of a little bit of red just towards the center of the leaf. And then sometimes they still have a little bit of green right near the very tips, because the tips are kind of the last parts that turn. And so we can shade a little bit of green into the tips. Isn't that bright and colorful? I just love fall leaves. So one more thing we can do. I have white paper and a white crayon. Do you think that you're going to be able to see my white crayon on white paper? Teacher Sam is saying no, it's not going to show up. Do you think it's going to show up? I don't know. But what I'm going to do, maybe we'll do our beach leaves with white. So I'm going to put it under there, and I'm going to hold it just like I held the black and the brown crayon flat. And I'm going to go over my white. Oh no, I broke it, but that's okay. It's still colors, broken crayons, still color. And this is one of my favorite projects to do with broken crayons. Okay, I went over the leaf with white. Can you see it? Do you see that leaf on that paper? Teacher Sam still says no. Well, let's see. I'm going to put it up here so I can use both hands. I have a little bit of watercolor paint that I mixed up. And oh no, I splattered. I'm going to start putting my watercolor paint on top of my white crayon. And guess what starts showing up? And you probably can't see it from there, but just a minute, I will pick it up and I will show it to you. Put that over there so it doesn't make a mess. Can you see the white leaf? The crayon, the paint did not stick to the crayon. So that's another thing that you can do with these. So moms and dads, take pictures, upload them to your teachers so they can see what you did, and hopefully I will get to see some pictures of leaf rubbings from our students here at Centralia West. Have a great day. Go enjoy the autumn leaves.